what is going down? It's DJ Ash Noble here. Welcome back to another stream. This is it. This is it, people. I have now moved. I have moved house, and I am now in my own little flat. I am no longer in a shared house. I am completely free of the shared house, and it feels so good. So, this is it. So where I am sat right now is at the moment where I will be doing all the foreseeable streams, gig announcements, all the usual stuff that I do on this channel and whatever else I decide to put sort of onto this channel, if you like. But I've moved. I am now in my own place and it feels so good. So I moved yesterday. Yesterday was kind of like the big day, if you like. It was the big moving day, and everything to tell you just really went kind of smoothly. You know, when you kind of think like you're gonna have like snags and stuff. Um, there was a couple of snags, but it wasn't really like it was to do with the move, but it wasn't to do with like it was more to do with just like the paperwork side of things. There was just a couple of um, things that I needed for paperwork, like just for some identification, and I didn't end up like having it, so I had to like meet my mum somewhere and then grab something off her, and then it was all you need. Some bank statements, and then from the last 2 months, and I was like, oh, and I had to go into the bank and get them, and then today there was just a little bit of like, oh, by the way, you need some pay slips from your work and stuff, and then I was having a little bit of an issue getting onto the pay slips, and everything just kind of went a little bit sort of like, oh god. But apart from that, like everything else went really smooth, and it was really good. It was really good that everything went so smooth. So I'm really kind of happy in a lot of sense. I'm really sort of happy with how everybody, not everybody, how everything has gone. So yes, I moved. Like I say, I moved yesterday, and I went obviously back to the old house and oiked out a lot of the stuff that I was moving across. We got everything moved in 2 vehicle loads, which was like a really good thing, and got to the where sort of went to the old place, started filling some stuff. So my dad, he borrowed a Land Rover Discovery off a friend of his. It's got like loads of space and loads of room. So basically, everything just went sort of like in that. And then there was some stuff from my nan's house that was already in my granddad's van. So there was my flat screen TV. There was the RX controller. There was a speaker, and there was just a couple of other little bits and bobs like toaster, microwave, all of that kind of stuff. Which all was already in the van, so that was already sort of had a few things in it. So and because the telly was kind of like laid flat, we couldn't really put loads of stuff in there. So we sort of filled the Discovery, and then sort of we come over to the new place. We grabbed the keys, and then we just essentially started moving some stuff in to the new flat, and then sort of went back, and then we went back and we filled both vehicles, so the Discovery, the van. So we put all the kind of like cabinet units more or less in the van, and then we kind of put all the like boxes with the vinyl records, and just the stuff that wasn't like the worktop units, like my computer desk and stuff, that wouldn't have gone into the Discovery. Big shout to Steve Games. What you saying, bro? Long time no see. Hope all is well at your end, bro. So we got the move done really relatively quickly, and then it was just to say like paperwork and a few things didn't go exactly to plan, but it was nothing mega, and we soon got them sorted, which was like that was a good thing, that we got them good. So yeah, I'm all good, Steve. I have just moved into my own flat. So for those of you who may or may not know, I will just give you a little bit of context. So Steve will know that I used to live with my grandparents in a town called Driffield. And then, due to wanting to push and boost my music a little bit further, I decided to move to the city of Hull. I moved in with my mum. So from there on, sort of Halloween time, and I moved out of my mum's. We had to move out. We was getting evicted, and as kind of like a last resort, I got shoved into a shared house. The shared house, it was fucking terrible. The shared house was honestly, there was a guy in there, and I'll say it. He was a bully. He was bullying me, and basically I just got to the point where I couldn't deal with him anymore. So long story short, I'm not going to go in through the full ins and outs. I got in touch with a friend of mine who lived in a block of flats and just said, look, is there any way you could put a word in for me? A few things kind of went my way. A good word got put in, and I got a flat essentially, my own little space. So I'm proper happy. Don't stand for bullies, mate. Oh, they're nothing but wimps, bro. But he was just a clown. He was just a complete clown. And you live in a shared house, so you share your bathroom, you share your kitchen, and he'd do things like hiding plates, so I couldn't cook food. And then he'd like latch the door, so I couldn't unlock it like when I came in from work and stuff. And it got to the point where I just couldn't be arsed with him. I just got like I just can't be bothered. So I just left it. I just literally just thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna get out of this house. You go into them shared houses, and the aim is that while you're in them shared houses, you are supposed to engage in like looking for somewhere more permanent to live. And then I just thought, I'm moving to my own place already. I do 3 jobs. Jesus Christ. So I I do two jobs, but the 2 jobs, they're kind of for the same company, but they're like different departments of the company. So my main like proper job is youth music facilitator. So I run a youth project, and I work with youth, and we run we run music programs, and like free music sessions for kind of like 16 to 29-year olds, to come and just get involved, and some people who have maybe never picked up like musical instruments before. So that's really good. Really good job. There's a lot of fun in it. There's like office work and paperwork and stuff to do. And mainly a big chunk of it is like social media, so like promoting the Facebook page and making posters, and it's quite a fun job. And then the second job is I actually work in a little youth centre. So like there's a little youth centre which is part of the same company that I work for, and essentially it's like a family centre, but there's like a little youth centre in there, and basically after school, like kids can come into this youth centre, and they're just like they can play Xbox, they can play like table football, have a game of pool, they can do loads of different things, and can go on computers, and then we have like a little call it like a little snack bar, and we open it up, and serve like juice, and like snacks and things, and then I do that a couple of days a week. So basically some staff members, they left that role, and they left it like immediately. and they handed the notice in and sort of left. We've not given really much time for my company to like employ other people. So they just said like for now, did anybody who was kind of already sort of with us fancy doing a few extra hours? And I was like, never say no to a bit more pay. So I was just like, yeah, I'm up for doing it. And it's all right. A lot of the time you just sort of making sure that the kids are all right, and then like you're there if there's an accident kind of thing. Something goes wrong, or you need to deal with a situation. But 9 times out of 10, like like a lot of kids nowadays, they're just like jumping on an Xbox or a computer. So, like me and some of the other staff members, we just end up like keeping an eye on the kids, but like having a game of pool ourselves, and just sort of, if no one's using the Wii, we'll just have a little go on the Nintendo Wii and stuff, and it's quite fun. We do, we have quite a lot of fun. So I do my main job, car washing and selling household stuff. Buzzing. And I'm obviously guessing that you're still YouTubing as well, which is really good to see. I do have a PS4. It's actually behind me. I just don't really use it that much. And I mean, I used it a bit at the shared house because it was I suppose a coping mechanism. But I've only just moved here and I haven't really got everything set up properly yet. But no doubt I will be setting the PlayStation up and probably doing some things. But I've got the old Minecraft worlds back, which is that was a buzz. I hadn't seen them in like 4 years, and then I got them back, like all the old city worlds from the old Park Drive days, and Grovewood and stuff like that. So and Steve's still doing his stadiums. That's wicked. But yeah, so yeah, people, I am all moved. So what I'll do is I'll give you a quick little tour of what is the music room. So I'll show you the music room. I ain't gonna show you the full flat because I don't want people knowing where I live, and you don't need to see like toilets and kitchens and stuff. But we'll start off here. So this is at the moment my TV area. This is where I am going to play the PlayStation and stuff. No sofa at the moment. I'm sat on these little chairs at the moment just till I get something sorted. And the PlayStation is just on a cardboard box at the moment. So that obviously goes out to the other rooms, and there's just some random things on the wall. That's a Halloween mask that I just didn't know where to put it. It just came in all the boxes of moving stuff, and I just thought, where shall I put it? So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna put it, just gonna hang it on the wall. This bag was made by a learner at work, and we were selling them, and I just borrowed one once to put some letters in, some like forms and stuff when we was doing some sessions, and the bag ended up coming to my house, and then it got packed in the move, and so now I just kind of hung it up. If we come over here, typical telling the time, typical clock, light switch. Put a vinyl record on the wall because it looked really nice, and my friend just said you should put that up on the wall, so I did. And we've got an example poster from when Example played some form of a set in Ibiza from sort of like 2013 or something like that. I think I don't know. Is it says the date? I know it's the 31st of July. I can't remember what. Yeah, I can't remember what year it was, but it was something to do with Capital FM, Facebook, something to do with Eden and Club 1830 kind of thing. If we come over here, I've got just a little sort of like bookshelf, and it's it's just got some like random items in it. So you can see there's a classic pink PlayStation 2. Oh, and now I'm actually knocking everything over. Yeah, one of my aunties gave me this quite a few years ago, and I just essentially just have kept it because you can't beat a PS2. Got a ukulele because why not? And then this is a little piece of music equipment. It's an M Audio, so it's like essentially you can plug it to your computer, and this can control your computer volume, and it's quite good for like music production, stuff like that. We've got a PS3 because why not? And then that's a badge from work. That's one of the youth projects I run. And then we've got a condenser microphone, a Samsung, a little headphone jack. We've got the Hull Youth Music Network. That's the main youth project that I run. We've got a DJ Hero because you can't beat the old classic DJ Hero. And then we've got this wrestling belt that I actually won. I competed in like a rap battle competition, and I ended up winning. I say rap battle. It was like more like an MC battle, and like we battled. So like there was a guy DJing, and we like me and then a duo group. We spat like on a set. Like in a nightclub, and then someone kind of judged the set, and then if you won, you got that championship belt, and then you kind of got like a residency with the brand, and you'd get booked at like their future events and stuff like that. So it was really good. I ended up winning, so I got the championship belt. And then over here, this is where all the magic happens. This is the Le DJ area. This is where everything takes place and goes on. Empty Coke bottle. But yeah, we've got the main decks. So this is, the RX1. This is where all the mixing takes place. And then we've got the two vinyl turntables. Need a needle for one of them, and we've got like the plug sockets down there. We've got the two 400-watt speakers for mixing, which is really good. And then we've got if we come round here, I'll show you down here, we've got all the vinyl records, so they all sit in there nicely. And then over here, this is the production computer, and and this is where everything, so when I'm like making remixes, when I'm doing my own music production, or doing any form of like computer stuff, I will sit here. We got that's when I did a gig in Scotland a couple of weeks ago, so that's up on the wall, and I'm going to put some more decor on the walls here. And then this is my CD collection, so I've got all my CDs, and the CD wall just sits up there as well. But they're all full, so there's like Ministry of Sound albums, there's like classic dance tunes that I know Steve loves, a few classic dance tunes actually. And that is more or less it. That is like literally everything that is really going on in this room. I need to get a little sofa. I'm gonna get like a real little miniature like 2-seater sofa, just so like a couple of guests can sit down and stuff like that when people come over. But mainly I wanted this room to be kind of like as I'm sure, like, Steve moved into, a nice big place, he'd want one of the rooms to be like, a room for his gaming and stuff. Whereas, me, I wanted one of my rooms to be kind of like the music room where all the music stuff would happen, and then obviously everything else, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, hallway, cupboard, that kind of stuff. All the boring stuff, the vacuum cleaner and stuff in the cupboard, and all the stuff that isn't as interesting as decks and music equipment. Obviously, we all like the decks and music equipment side of things. So, yeah, so this is everything. You know, and yeah, I'm so happy to be moved. It's been an absolute buzz to be able to obviously move and come into this place of my own. So I'm absolutely buzzed about that, proper excited for it, and hopefully it should be really good. Should be really good. Many good times in here. Gonna be doing some live streams in here of me like DJing and gonna be doing a few things in here on Facebook, on YouTube. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be doing the odd Instagram stuff as well, maybe some TikTok, who knows. But you know, this is gonna be our like space, you know. So I'm looking forward to it. So make sure to like, make sure to comment, share, all of that good stuff. Do what you feel like you want to do, because that's the only way to be happy in life, is to do what you want to do and do what makes you happy. Big ups. Nice to see you in the chat, Steve. And keep up your channel. And I'll see you soon. We'll see you all soon when it allows me to end.